Governor Andy Beshear says that the state of our Commonwealth is strong and that the future is bright.
GOP leaders say, however, they deserve the credit. Bodie Brooks is live at the state capitol with reaction to tonight's speech. Bodie.
Yeah, Marvin and Amani, a big night for the governor for sure. The governor praised Kentucky's economic growth and called on lawmakers to take action on several items this session. At the top of that list are pay raises for educators and universal pre-K, but GOP leaders are saying that a one-off budget bump is not how it works.
With the books closed on 2022, I can announce we've now secured the best two-year period for economic growth in state history.
Governor Andy Beshear says there's a lot for Kentucky to be proud of, touting economic victories from the past year, listing dozens of business ventures, creating jobs, and pouring money into the state. Adding Kentucky leads the nation in the creation of electric vehicle batteries.
Because of this project, we won't have to rely on China for one single ounce of lithium. Not one. We are protecting our national security, and we're getting it done right here in Kentucky.
I think the state's in a pretty good shape, but I don't think it's due to all the efforts that he took credit for tonight.
Republican leaders say many of those economic victories are from their policies, and the governor worked against them.
Those are pro-business policies that we passed over the last 6 years. And to my recollection, there's not a single one of those policies that he didn't either sue us for as Attorney General or veto when we passed as governor.
Governor Beshear laying out his legislative wish list for the year.
Addressing our teacher shortage absolutely requires a pay raise. Just over the last year, Kentucky dropped from 42nd to 44th in teacher pay. We must act.
Education is at the top of the list with 5% pay raises and universal pre-K, but Senate President Robert Stiver says to do that, there will also be budget losses that have to be offset.
Every $200 million we're putting into the teacher pension system, that's a 5% pay increase. So you're going to have to choose. Are you going to fund pension systems? Are you going to fund for retired teachers? Are you going to fund pay raises? We've put it into the SEEK formula and let the locals determine what the pay increases should be.
Now, Governor Beshear believes that Kentucky's surplus should pay for those pay raises, and he told lawmakers that the state can afford it. He's also calling for legalizing medical marijuana and sports betting, both of those issues being mixed amongst Republicans. Last year, both of them got through only one House, but ended up blocked in the Senate. Live at the state capitol, I'm Bodie Brooks, Fox 56 News.